He deserved better. Damn it. I brought him into this. Of course, their entire faith hinges on it. Inarius is the spear that will pierce hatred's heart. The knight's penitence are the weak made strong. Prava is the mother who will mold a new age from the ashes. They found a way to weave themselves into every part of it. It's a relic from when the world was young. For many years, an order of rogues called the Sisters of the Sightless Eye kept it safe. Not sure how they lost hold of it, but I've heard the Sisters are not as strong as they once were. Knowledge of their craft has spread to others, but most rogues you see these days are not true members of the Order.
I can shut out Andario's whispers most of the time, but not always.
Better a whisper than having her walk the world again. Andariel is part of Lilith and Elias's plan. But how? What do we know so far?
Lilith made a deal with Astaroth.
A demon who served her father. Interesting choice of ally.
And she has a key to hell.
A place where she's seen as a traitor. So why would she go? And is she already there? We need answers. Elias used the Sightless Eye to contact Lilith. Perhaps it can help us. Bring it here, would you? It's risky, but we haven't got a choice. When you're ready, picture Lilith in your mind and gaze into the eye.
My father's essence is reforming.
How do you know?
I feel it. Like 1,000 old wounds ripped open again. He's still weak. Vulnerable. I must strike before he can resist.
Make his power yours. The other lords will.
What happened?
She saw me.
She knows we're looking for her. Only a matter of time before she comes after us.
Not necessarily.
What do you mean?
Mephisto is reforming. And Lilith aims to take his power while he is still weak.
So, that's what you've been preparing for. All right, old man. Think. Think! If she takes Mephisto's power, she'll become like a prime evil herself. She'll be able to conquer hell and sanctuary alike. I have an idea how to stop her. But for it to work, we'll need the help of an old ally. Deliver this message to Doman. He'll have gone to Kyovashad for guidance. It would strike a blow against hell, that much is certain. But is it really for our benefit, as she claims? All her actions are driven by hatred. That is her nature, and she can never change it. I'm saying it's impossible to know. She can peer into hearts, tell us what we want to hear. You've seen it with Donan, Elias, and others. To trust her would mean gambling with the fate of all humankind. Not a risk I'm willing to take. The beginnings of a plan to thwart Lilith. One thing's for sure, we need a soul stone. And that means we need Donan. He'll understand when you deliver the letter.
More than I care to now. Her pain is primal, wordless. Once, she was part of something more. She doesn't like me to think on it.
After everything, brushed aside. Good news for once, I hope.
It's from Lorath.
Oh, wonderful. So, Lord, Lilith, entering hell with this soulstone. What? Is he serious?
What does it say?
He didn't tell you? No, of course not. That would require some basic degree of consideration. It's written in our code. He sent a plan, though calling it that is generous. He wants to imprison Lilith with my soulstone, the one that held Astaroth.
Can it work?
Certainly not. The stone needs to be attuned first, and he will need an expert for that.
Lorath thinks that expert is you.
Then he is even more foolish than I thought. Go to the Horadric vault, will you? I'll dig up what he needs. You can deliver it. And maybe then he'll leave me alone. Hold on. Did Lorath offer you his horse for the journey? No, wait. What am I thinking? Of course not. I'm old friends with the stable master in town. Tell him I sent you, and he'll offer you a steed. For all the good it did. After Skosk Glen, I hoped he could give me, I don't know, forgiveness, guidance, anything. He spoke of the prophecy, his campaign against Lilith. I offered my help, but all he said was, "What use has a general for a broken soldier?" It's not what was in it, but what wasn't. He didn't even have the decency to mention. It doesn't matter now. He's come down from the mountain, yes, but he's still the same man who went up.
Donan. Ah. Now there's a good man. The champion of the faith. Not like that old crank you were with earlier. What was his name? Lorfam? Morath? Doesn't matter. I know Donan's been through some hard times of late, so I'm happy to help him however I can. Take one of my steeds, free of charge.
Haven't even gone in yet. We have an intruder.
It's not like that. She's but a child.
You brought a child? Here?
It was she who brought me, actually.
Watch where you swing that staff. It's not a toy.
Who is he?
He once lived in this vault. The one you're trespassing in. Explain yourself.
I'm a student, conducting research on the Rim. What's left of you all, anyway?
A student, huh? You have a teacher? Don't tell me Lorath has taken another apprentice.
I don't need a teacher to study. Lilith threatens Sanctuary as we speak. I need to prepare for that. With or without help.
You? Against Lilith? Well, I came to get my things. I pray they were free from your meddling.
The primevals may be subdued, but they can never be ended. Even from their home in the Hells, they can still influence our world, walk it unseen. When weakened, they've been known to take the form of strange animals. A one-eyed owl, a wingless bat, or a wounded wolf.
I used to be like that girl. Had more dreams than I knew what to do with. Let me unseal this. Chakid. Chespit Hilm. The stone will need to be attuned to Lilith before Lorath marches up to her. It won't hold her well otherwise. I put together some notes on the process before I left. First things first, Lorath will need my notes. Soulstone magic is treacherous, even in the most skilled hands. Tread carefully. We summoned the spirit in here. Ran amok. Lorath assured me that he banished it for good, but I've always had my doubts. Damn spiders. Always find a way in. Lilith hails from her father's domain. Hatred. That's the essence Lorath will need for the attunement. I kept a map. Somewhere. Here. All the places Mephisto's hatred yet lingers. There's just one last thing. bet Lorath still wears his. The Order's mission was his lifeblood. I couldn't give up my life for it. Not like him. I wanted to be a man. I left to chase family, fellowship, glory. And for what? You saw how that ended. My son. I can't do it. It wouldn't work anyway.
Donan.
You don't understand. The stuff soul stones are made of, they're old as the eternal conflict itself. With magic so primordial, you need faith. You need spirit. I have none.
What you lack in faith, you have in allies.
Who? You?
Yes. You're the only one who can help us.
Unfortunately, you may be right. I can't make any promises. Really. But I can try. For you too? I'll try. Let's hear what the old man has to say.
This place is a treasure trove. Look at this masterpiece. Kalha's beyond the veil of the southern jungles.
You're familiar with Kalha's work?
She's brilliant. One of my favorites.
Mine as well.
Have you read her treatises? Never mind. You can tell me on the road.
On the road?
I'm going to help you. I know the Haradrim's ways. Your magic. Even that coded writing system you use. And don't tell me it's too dangerous. Lilith took my mother. I'll do whatever it takes to stop her.
That's a good speech. Might even convince the man you should be telling it to. Come on. I'm headed to him.
But your Haradrim, isn't this your vault?
It was once. Now, I suppose time will tell.
I've only scratched the surface, but that will have to be enough. Lilith won't be stopped by studying alone.
No, I don't think I will. If we fail, what would it matter whether all these secrets stay buried? Us three Haradrim, Elias, Lorath, myself, and an angel. Tyrael.
An angel? Like Inarius?
Very different from him, fortunately. Tyrael set off before Elias did. I don't know what drew him away, but I could tell he was afraid. We fell apart after he left. It is a curse. The bane of the Haradrim, but also our greatest weapon. There's nothing like it in existence. The first Haradrim used a set of soul stones to contain Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal. But such power comes at a cost. Soulstone must always be guarded. It consumes your days, your dreams. You become a prisoner just as much as the demon contained in the stone. And despite your efforts, the evil eventually finds a way to break free. Even so, I know of no better way to contain a demon. I wish I did, though. You were right to call upon me, you know. Soulstones are no trifle.
There's the Donan I remember.
I need air.
I'm still muddy on the details of this plan.
The bones are there. Lilith aims to take Mephisto's power for herself. Before she can reach him, we use the Soulstone on her.
Preparing the stone will take time we don't have. Why don't we fight her?
Who among us? You. Her corrupted blood still runs in your veins. No. Fighting her kind is always a last resort. Even if you could defeat her, she'd eventually come back. But a smarter weapon, the stone, would be up to the challenge.
Soulstones usually fail, given enough time. It might not work.
You can make it work. There's no one I trust more to do it.
The wind is picking up. I can't see her. Thaisa!
I'll find her.
You're fumbling in the eye. Let me write to your little cap. You! If you hurt her! Hurt her! I elevated her! The runes inked into her skin form a waypoint. She is a beacon across realms! Get her out of here. It matters not. Her part is done. Your part is done too. Savor your breath while it lasts.
Hell of a storm.
What happened out there? Bloody hell. You finished the ritual from the volcano then?
Elias. That's the man who summoned Lilith. You're saying he summoned a lesser evil too?
Keep up, girl. Is Andariel gone?
Yes,
And Elias?
he fled.
Before going to the steps, Elias came to Hawazar, took something that wasn't his. It's why I'm hunting him. I have a friend in Hawazar who has mastered the art of immortality. She might know his secret. Let me take you to her.
I thought we were after Lilith, not Elias.
Finding him may lead to her.
And while we look for him, you'll have time to work on the stone. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
Damn it, I'll bite. On one of those rare occasions you gave me good advice. You said the answers you need are often in the place you least want to look.
It was you who said that.
You're right. Let's get the horses ready.
Listen, I didn't mention it earlier, but you did well. You stood against Andaru, a lesser evil, and lived. That's no ordinary feat. But don't let it go to your head. The arrogant and foolhardy never last long in Hawazar. I wonder what old Deckard Cain would have written in his chronicles if he had seen us. Two old friends reunited. New allies eager to learn from our vast knowledge. Bound as one against the encroaching darkness, like the Haradrim of old. They were probably lost and bitter just like us. But Cain had a gift for seeing the good in people. One thing was certain at least. Lilith meant to devour Mephisto and claim his power as her own. Had that been her goal all along? Not sanctuary, but a bid to reign in hell. And Elias, the damned fool, was too blind to see it. Perhaps we weren't perfect, but we knew we had to make a stand. We were the world's only hope.
Please, help an injured man repay a debt. Bandits mugged me, crushed my knee. I would have died if the Iron Wolves hadn't stepped in. The one named Asifa carried me here. She gave me my life. I want to give her this amulet in return. A paltry repayment, but it's all I have. She'll be back at their camp, west of Caldeum.
Jilan. He looked too poor to pay. Guess I was wrong. Not a bad piece either. Dirty, but no fake. Thanks, Wanderer.
Meant no offense. You look like you know how to handle yourself. I could use your assistance. I worked the mines for a living, until those pigs-born bandits came. They slaughtered us, took everything. I barely made it out alive. By now, they've got the lockbox with all our wages in it. Good thing I took the key. If you can bring me the box, I'll gladly give you a share.
There it is.
My new friend, well done! Our lost miners can rest avenged thanks to you. Wish I could have seen you handle those swine. Well, forget it. Enjoy your share. I know I will.
Asa, please. Your wounds are still fresh.
You can bind them again when I return. The Iron Wolves badly need equipment. Gold, anything to sustain us. So, I led a scouting party into the old mage ruins. They've long been considered off-limits, but ruins can hold treasures, as I see you know. The dead awaited us inside. Alamentella fell, and I gave the order to leave them. A generous offer, but this is my responsibility. I led my soldiers into those damned ruins, and 2 of them lost their lives. Alim and Tala. I must retrieve their belongings.
Well, you need not go alone.
Fine. I will accept your aid, Wanderer. Meet me outside the old ruins to the west, and steel yourself for a fight. To survive in the desert, a pack of wolves can't allow anything to go to waste. When an Iron Wolf dies, all that they carried is shared among the rest. It's how we honor them. The dead walk inside. More than I dared to count on my last visit. No mistakes this time. We must find Alim and Tala, collect their belongings, and leave. Quickly. First, shouting to warn us. We will remember. There is Tala. She turned to cover our retreat. We will remember. Good. We're done here. I will take their belongings and carry them back to Dalgur. Come find me there when you can. We will thank you properly. I'm healing well, thanks to the herbs Tala carried in her pack. She was a skilled healer, and a cunning warrior. We offer you Tala's dagger, as a token of our thanks. Remember her name, and carry it well.
When is there not trouble? I told the men I'd pay double for the head of that big ugly skeleton in the tar pits. All I get are excuses.
If it's so easy, you kill it. It's on fire.
See? Excuses. If you go kill the bastard, I'll give you the reward instead.
What do you mean they attacked again? I just cleared that field.
I'm paying you to keep them out. Not sit here and eat while they swarm over and over.
Yeah, I'll head over there again. Just let me finish my meal first.
Ah, well done. That's one less problem to worry about.
To hell and back we have. In Tarsarak. Mad fool. You wanted a guy to take you through the sandstorm.
I think you made it following the chief of all people. Maybe I should have taken the job. Seems it went better than this one.
Just a supply run. To the west and back to Tarsarak. Done it hundreds of times, no problems. It's been years since we've had demons to worry about. Looks like dark days are here again. Thank Akarat for you. I'd shake your hand, but my arm, you see. We were on our way to Tarsarak when that demon attacked. I was lucky to a point. I managed to slay one of the creatures, but it got its fangs in me. The venom is not pleasant. I need a flower to treat it. The ghost palm. It grows near those old bones. Bring one back to me, would you?
There it is.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, she's a healthy flower. This will do nicely. Just in time, too. My arm burns like hellfire, but nothing I can't handle. I'll apply the treatment and be off to Tarsarak. Bless you, friend.
I checked everywhere, sir. Dawood is not in camp.
That boy's got more sand than sense. Do I? One of our guards has gone missing. An idiot boy called Dawood. The fool thinks he can solve our bandit problem single-handed. Quit his post to play the hero. I'm sorry to ask.
But if you travel by the coast, could you look out for Dawood? Bring him back in one piece. Bandits are a constant in the southern desert, but some have grown brazen of late, attacking our patrols within sight of the oasis. I need every able body watching our perimeter, not running off to get themselves killed.
Hired an outsider to find me? He must be angry. But I won't just stand at my post waiting for the next ambush to kill my friends. I've tracked the killers to the beach. Since you're here, you can help me teach them a lesson. Rotting in the sun. It's time they feared the Iron Wolves again. We should report our victory to the captain. See you back in camp, eh?
He did. And he'll be on double shifts until his excuse for a beard turns gray. Damned idiot smiled when I gave the order. Said his post should be much quieter now, after your victory over the bandits. It will be the opposite, I assure you.
Depends who's asking. For a foreigner like you, we're mercenaries. Payment up front. See, coin's hard to come by since the plague turned Chaldean tits up. Since the plague, yes. Wiped out half the city before they tossed out the poor and us with them. All that wealth locked up to gather dust. Breaks my heart to see it. Coin still moves in Kyrgyzstan, but it's the bandit scum in Gayakul pushing it. Blood money, that. I was a street urchin once. Got into a bad deal. The wolves saved my hide. They raised me, kept me fed. And the job usually pays. So for now, I stay. I shan't complain, save one ingredient. Gutweed. It's a plant the drowned eat. Nothing like it for delaying necrosis. I don't know who discovered this, but it becomes more potent when partly digested by drowned. Yeah, I made the same face when I first heard it too. I recommend wearing gloves. Thank you. It may not look like much now, but this will help save someone's limb. As for the smell... go to the tar pits. It won't save your clothes, but maybe the odors will cancel each other out.
They've poisoned the oasis. I know it.
Shouldn't you be at your post?
I can see it from here.
Bandits hate the Iron Wolves. Enough to kill us, but they don't act if they don't profit. I see no profit in poisoning the only water source in Dalgur. Only suffering. Something in the water is making us sick. Some have died. Both wolves and civilians in our care.
It's poison, I'm telling you. The bandits want to wipe us out.
We have to find the source, regardless. Wanderer, would you meet me south of here? I want to check the shoreline. Back to your post before the captain sees. I can find no source from the shore. The poison seems to flow in, from under the water. Let's keep looking. Bandits it is. Seems they've dug a tunnel. Let's head in, quietly. So much for quietly. The rocks look loose. Would you mind?
Smells good. Don't We're under attack!
Ugh. Demon maggots? This is the poison they're feeding us? We must find every cage. Destroy them all. I think that's all of them. But what do cutthroats know of demons? We're missing something. Weak must die, so the strong may rise. Iron Wolves devote our lives to protect and shelter the weak. We are in the bastard's way. Light forsaken Triune. I've seen their medallions before, while repelling them from our borders. Now they're here. Working with bandits to poison and kill our wolves. Meet me back at camp. Quick as you can.
We were famous not long ago. Honorable mercenaries who served the innocent and made the wicked pay. But these days... Just take a look around. Those who aren't wounded are either deployed or missing. But they don't give up. Not one of them. Young Dayward caught this one spying, while guarding his post, I might add.
Bastard says the Triune have a hideout near Uldur's cave. By some pillar, he says. But he won't tell me how to get in.
I told you. The Triune don't let us in. We're just hired muscle. You have to be Triune. No one gets in without a medallion around their neck.
Ah, a medallion? Like this one?
Yes, yes. That's it. Listen, that's all I know. You let me go, right?
Be still.
I'm no demon worshipper. Just figured it was better to take their coin than get in their way. I go back now. They'll know I talked. Helping you is the only play I've got.
The medallion gives us a chance, but it's a hell of a risk. Captain?
How many bandits guard this hideout? How many Triune?
And how long till they march on Dalgur? Their poison has already weakened us.
We might not get another chance.
Asa, take Dayward and our friend here and scout for this hideout. Should you see an opening to strike, take it.
Aye, Captain.
About damn time.
Just a bandit patrol. We handled it quietly, but the canyon is crawling with them.
Guess we're in the right place.
We go in. Remember, we're looking for a pillar that marks the Triune hideout. Move fast, kill quickly. Understood?
Yes, ma'am. Looks like a pillar to me.
No door. No opening. Take the medallion. There must be something. We've done it. Right. Weapons ready. Follow me. Iron Wolf! We've done it!
Asa! Bloody demons. Ah, if they set them on Dalgur.
We stopped them. Everyone is safe. Can you walk?
Damn it! I can't.
It's all right. I'll carry you back to camp. Get you to the healer.
Wanderer, I'm sorry we've no time for thanks. Meet us in Dalgur when you can.
Dawood is... he is in good hands with our healer.
He'll live. As will the people we protect here. Thanks to you all.
Wanderer, we can't thank you enough. You will always be welcome among the Iron Wolves. You should go check on Dawood. He said he wanted to speak with you.
I've looked better. At least I don't have to stand at my post. Healer says I may not stand again. Just another poor soul for the Iron Wolves to protect. Well, we'll see about that. But in case he's right, I want you to take my armor. Continue my fight for me. Huh?